All right, we're here with Porter from the Oxbow. We are gonna build his backcountry sled. So if you haven't noticed, Porter rides hard. I'll show a clip of him doing it if I can find it now. And that was a time you almost ran me over, in case you didn't remember.
That did almost happen. But you didn't get hit, so it's fine.
No, it is close for me. For Porter, it seemed like I was miles away. So let's see what he's done so far and then what we're gonna do. So Porter's got the front shocks on so far. Oh, and he has some Salsa Kings. I know that they're Solid Kings, but I think Salsa Kings funner to say, more fun to say. So the Raptor, do you know which ones these are called?
The Kinetic.
Kinetic. And then we are gonna put on today his rear shocks, which this is the Mayhem. Tons of adjustability on these suckers. I feel like their pictures don't look good, and whenever I see them online, I'm like, this looks like a stock spring, but when you get up close, it does not look like a stock spring.
Yeah,
like
and the nice thing about the Raptors is the adjustability. You've got both your rebound and compression adjustability, and so you've got like 20 adjustments here and there to give you any setting you want.
Oh, your shoe came off.
What the heck?
Yeah, that is good. Oh, Porter also has the Trail Tech, and this one has a battery in it, which I haven't heard of before, so that's cool. But yeah, so we're gonna get going. We'll start the time lapse up here and put on some shocks.
We mainly just had to bring it to Ben to do the rear because it's above my pay grade. I make sawdust. I'm not a mechanic.
And I'm like super happy to like make a ton of mistakes working on sleds. So, but no, we've done this before, so we'll get this going. Okay, we've got all of the suspension parts out. Really, it's just kind of unbolting stuff, right? Like, nothing too tricky to get these out. Like, the only part that was this was the shaft going from the front, or from the rear suspension tie-in, was a little tricky to get out, but we just had to spread it and get it. So now we're gonna start putting stuff back together. I got to remember how to get these wheels off. But I think I think they're pressed on, so we'll have to get them pushed off, but we'll get going on that.
Say cheese.
All right, we had to pull the bogey wheels, I guess they're not idler wheels, off of this shock. And so I just took a 1.5 inch, I think, bit. Well, first I did this one, which is 1 1/8 inches. Or 2 1/8. Wow. Good thing I can read. This 1.5 inches, and then I did 2 holes, and then it pressed out real good. Because I've had problems getting these out before, and I bent one. So I was like, well, I might have to get one for Porter. Not on this. Didn't bend one of yours, buddy. No. And then that pressed right out. So that makes it so this shaft can come in and out really easy. And so we'll then put that in the other shock. But I thought that was pretty neat. So I'm going to ride on that piece of wood. Okay, so this is what I've done to make it so you don't have to take this skid out. I don't know if it's easier or not, but put a ratchet strap up and over the shock and then down. And then you can tighten the shock to get your bolt through. I don't know if it's easier or harder. I just hate taking out that bolt. So that's what we're doing. We got this one back in, and we're just gonna take the pressure off of this ratchet strap. If you didn't know, if you get this, if you can put tension on here and lift it off of this piece, and you pull that down, you can take the tension off of a ratchet strap without letting the whole thing go. Also, if it's in like a scary place and you're like, it's going to snap and break something, or feel like it's going to break something, you can take it off, all the tension off, just doing that kind of in reverse, like a slow let down. Okay, the skid is in. It's all on and seemingly working great.
We'll
So,
find out when you ride it.
yeah, we may have to adjust some preloads and stuff. They're pretty cool. They like the Raptor shocks. This is pretty neat. So you can adjust your preload. Where is it? You can adjust your preload with the spring, with the like collar keeper here. But then they also have like the adjustments where you can twist and get more preload or less preload. Kind of like the stock SP has, where you like just click it. So if you're on the mountain, you're like, I need a little bit more in my rear because it's time to get down and party, climb this hill, you can click it over and then have more preload, wheelie less, and then you can drop it back down when you're really ready to party and do some re-entries and stuff. So yeah, that is sweet. So Porter's ready to ride. He just needs his wrap.
And some snow.
And some snow. I mean, I've been out and there's a little bit, mostly Meadow Militia type stuff.
Yeah. 16 inches.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot, you're also running a Force Turbo can. So that's cool. But yeah, dude, this thing's fresh. So I think the biggest difference between the 24 and the 25s is the drivers and the cut skis, right?
I think so. That's the only thing.
And then you got the new soft bag up top.
Yeah, because Skidoo's stock bag is not waterproof.
It is not.
And it's really not great. So
No,
I'm excited to run this, see how it goes.
Yeah. Oh, and you have your tool to adjust.
Yeah.
And you still got because you got the big screen too.
Yeah.
Nice. If we ever had cell service, we could see each other.
If it did anything,
Yeah.
it would be really nice.
That's cool.
But maybe they'll figure it out one of these days.
One of these days. Get us something decent.
The screen.
So
more than just so I can see my speedo when I'm
right.
because my eyesight's not good.
Well, you got
in my old age.
You got Trail Tech. You've got this. You've got all of it.
I'm gonna hit some trees because I'm too confused looking at these screens.
You're gonna be switching back and forth. It'll be interesting to compare and see how close they are. But that's cool. Well, yeah, neat. All right, Porter's sled is done. We got the shocks on, and he is ready to ride. It's gonna be a sweet ride. He's gonna put an awesome wrap on it. Coming up here in a little bit. I doubt he's gonna do that here, maybe, but we'll hopefully be able to ride with him. And yeah, so we'll catch you guys in the next one.